Coach Donald Hawkins. What can I say about Coach Hawkins? He was my football coach, and that was a very successful era in Butler football when he became the football coach. We had a very competitive group of people, and he was a unique individual in terms of how he approached the sport. And he, along with some very unique individuals, we talked about Jerry Crane working with him, and Dave Vanderbush was there for a short period of time, yes. And
Bill Smith.
Bill Smith and
Ransler
Hall, who went on to become superintendent in Kinnelon High School. I still see Coach Hall. And Joe Barcosi used to scare us to death in study hall.
Big ring on his finger. You walk up, if you're talking, you get smacked in the head with that ring. It must have weighed 50 pounds.
Yes. So those, he brought those people on board and made the program unbelievable. And he expected a lot out of you. There was no nonsense, and he was very important to the football program, but he was also a very good classroom teacher, and eventually an administrator as the business administrator at Butler High School.
Right.
And he demanded that what you did in the classroom was what he expected, that, in terms of your performance and your character. So he was, it says, the award says selfless individual. He really wanted the best of the people that he coached. And I just respect him a lot. And he was the business administrator when I was hired as head coach. And he was very supportive of me through the early years, which were a little bit tough. So, but it was nice to have him as a support in those years.
Yeah, Don Hawkins was also a World War II veteran. He was a Navy veteran in World War II. He was a graduate of Columbia University, and he played football at Columbia University and then came to Butler. He and Fred Ingold both came the same year in 1950. And he was a social studies teacher initially, and he became the football coach when I was in high school. And, he's the only coach I remember basically throughout high school. And we had a great program when I was there, won championships and so forth. But then he also, he moved on, he became the assistant superintendent of schools.
Mm-hmm.
And he was so good to work with because, as in all school systems, money is always an issue, but he tried to accommodate everybody as well as he could to see that all programs ran smoothly. And I would have to say probably this award, two of the biggest aspects of it are integrity and character. And I would have to add loyalty, because there was no more loyal individual on the face of the earth than Don Hawkins and his love for Butler High School.